Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
Have you got a contract for me?
Not only does this quest pay, but you're used to killing. With your skills, this should not be a problem.
What do you have today? I must be on my way now.
Go with your gods.
You have strayed onto cursed ground. Your life is in peril.
Who's there?
We are the wisps of the swamp. We are the wisps of the swamp. Leave all you have as tribute, or you will never see the sun again.
Spirits. We'll see about that.
They found us, lads. No sudden moves, all right?
Here are the mysterious wisps. So you and your fellows like to scare travelers into giving up their valuables?
That's right. We're peaceful like that. Wouldn't hurt a fly, me.
You tried to rob me.
A sorry necessity. We three were left homeless after your country folk, burned our village to ashes. Now we do what we must to keep body and soul together. Here, you figured out our trick. Can you help us?
Help you?
Just a few pointers. How can we improve? Be more effective ghosts, so to speak.
Why don't you hang up some bone dolls from the branches? A man would be scared witless coming upon that in the fog.
That's a fine idea. We'll do it. Here, you deserve a few coins for your help at least. Thanks, traveller. So, who knows how to make a bone doll?
Oh, can't we use twigs or something? Bones make my skin crawl.
That's the idea, idiot.
hard to unravel. Need to be careful here. Smells like a trap. Easy now. Something's not right. Need... Must serve some purpose. Smells like a trap. What happened here? And what befell the driver?
I can hear you out there. Aren't you going to save me?
It'll be your fault, you know. Put that on your conscience. Perhaps a chokehold would do the trick. Use the flat side of your blade. Gentle! I don't want it bruised! Did you kill it? You weren't supposed to actually kill it! Get in here now, I want a word with you!
Your gratitude is touching.
Gratitude? That was my prize-fighting bear you killed. How am I supposed to make my living now?
It is thanks to me that you are living at all.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Please accept my eternal loyalty for condemning me to abject poverty.
I'm sorry. You seemed like you were in danger.
Sorry? Sorry won't feed my 7 children. What am I to do now?
Maybe pick a smaller animal to abuse next time. Farewell.
How am I going to feed the children now that my bear is dead?
Gentle if they spot me.
They call me Milford the Miracle Legs. Come on! Someone must be...
You're pretty cocksure for a child.
You would be too if you had miracle legs.
Miracle legs. They seem pretty normal to me, girl.
Looks can be deceiving. Have you heard of the great Pheidippides, the mighty hero of old? Ran all the way from Marathon to tell the king they won the battle. Then guess what happened? He only fell down dead.
Dead? From running?
It was very far. Girls can't fight. It's the rules. But like Pheidippides, I'm going to be the fastest messenger who ever lived.
So when the Norse defeat the Saxon armies, you'll quickly bear the bad news to your king.
Them sissy... Ah! Great Pheidippides! Give me speed! Whoosh!
Let's see these... No other Saxon has been able to keep me on my toes like you, little one.
I never thought I would be beaten, but you run like the wind. I'm glad I had a real challenge.
And I'm glad to have given you one.
Do you like interesting places? I've run all over Wessex, found some scary, spooky magic spots.
Exploring such is what I live for.
I'll give you my diary. I call it The Many Wondrous Runnings of the Galloping Miracle Legs. Bye-bye.
What?
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stays loose. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Jump, little flea! Jump!
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Robkin, if he falls, God will punish you! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Oh, saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Ethelbert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
That stranger got it for him! Oi! That's cheating!
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God! King Ethelbert the... Winchester.
Oh, hail the Lord of the...
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Ike ponte domino musca odia, nos mite nos in alte hospes. Meum est sordidum planetum revolutam, et no.
The Lord takes the best of us to see us.
Valde in regno de Egypti faraoni.
Which madness is this?
Stephen! Venite odoremus et ada talata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos interim e promissa, in cor erit anima Domini, mea percussit.
Vivi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantiae sue providentiae, verbum autum Dei quod est multis sermonibus, in parum habens significatione. Tasque motorumque Christianum expentes, qui sinistra tristis terram atque, iluc vagabantur incertis sunt dies et noctes, in terra quoram Domino quia multis eos, utiles promisit.
Je limpes surgit meie, rat hineme. even the mighty. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfred, was mighty indeed. He was a man of surpassing vigour, well versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfred to sit beside him. And Aelfred answered his body. To such a man, to keepsake his memory. Requiem aeternam dona ei Domine et lux perpetua
What do you see?
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, Men and women of some influence were murdered in those places, in oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Please, there must be...
You have not left the church in days. The stench offends even God knows.
I have been looking at this scripture for hours. God is giving me a sign. If only I could see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Yes. Illuminate me, O Lord. Illuminate me.
What
What troubles you?
God will speak to me. I know it. He will show me my true path.
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lectern somehow to cease his prattling.
Adheret lumbare ad furore de hominibus.
You are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something? Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. You are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something? Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax eterna est.
You are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something? Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. Your light falters. Please, do not forsake me. Is the tenebrous hall of darkness my fate? Another ray! Is that the sign? An empty lectern. Do you mock the hollow rattle of my soul, Lord? Send me a sign. illuminate my true and I will always show you that. My path is clear. I must throw off the shackles of brotherhood. I will dedicate my life to glorifying God through another. My account must be one of utmost grace, exhaustive, immortalizing the great acts of the prodigal Alfred. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will write a blessed manuscript praising Alfred and his great work.
So, I've set him on a path to glorify Alfred, that pompous Saxon. I hope his writing reeks as much as he does.
If you don't give me Alfred's jewel, I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred!
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
Winchester warns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
By God, Harry Balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred Commission!
Oi! Get out of it, you!
I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy. Yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
The jewel is for the king. Here's your money. Now give me the trinket.
Oh, gladly. I don't care whether you give it to Cedric or not. He has all the finesse of a mad cow in bloomers.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Good one gone. Guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I should not be seen in this area. Have a look soon in there. Might know something.
Help! Oh, I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
You've done right. Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
I am looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
Out of options, dog. Won't survive. About us.
The Lord will see us prevail. Odin owns you! Here of far, you die! Now then, what is, warrior?
Locked from the other side. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Hell with you! Going to smash you!
Come here. I want to talk to you.
We have this!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
Is Selwyn a name you know? He seems to have judged and executed many for little more than stealing ale and bread.
Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Quae malale complexiones, Agnus Dei, contesteriat in multis super frontis laborium, letus projetus sit, et multae benedictis.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store. Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
Leona, you have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy. Letter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Time to die!
I
not
should
do
lead to Goodwin,
something.
see what he has found on the
Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
What? Let's take it!
Et dixa ad eos rapscales Andreas Dominus Noster. Historium Pabulum, reprobient delicta patrum triorum.
God grant me strength! Take you!
Sunan.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's fire.
Lord of the Saxons!
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he is calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons! Essobert the Flea! Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your fat hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
One voice.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
beard. You'll set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Oh, my eyes. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. Wrong. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
I didn't get nothing today. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
No mercy, brats.
Leave the swine!
Elford, nay,
Aelfrith's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Hey! Die!
May your roof shield me. Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murderer! Do not leave my side!
Protect me! No more!
see your crime.
Keep your eyes open.
Getting tired?
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart?
I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did.
If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated.
And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
What on God's name am wearing?
Nessuno iai?
this place is heavily guarded. We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The Ancient Ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
This god, or that. A good feast, with fresh battle milk on your brows, is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
There is a force here.
You there! Dane! Come and be saved!
Don't you get tired of all that yelling?
Welcome, heathen! Praise God who has brought you here to join us!
My ship is not steered by your god.
Cease your blasphemy! You have been summoned by God to be baptized! Submit or pay the price!
And how do you plan to make me?
Faith is our weapon, and the only one we need.
Your threats aren't worth the breath of my arse.
We'll see about that! Faith! Cleanse this pagan scum!
Die at the hands of Faith!
Think twice, nun. I won't be dying today. Think twice, nun. I won't be dying today.
Salvation through pain! Come get some!
Goodbye!
Odin's spear! Did your father mate with an ox?
The only good heretic is a very dead heretic!
Are you so keen to meet your god?
Snuff you out! Smite the unbelievers! Smite them till they're smoten!
Die, rat! Ah! Salvation through pain! Come get some! Weak and futile!
Odin, is that the best your god can give? People will worship anyone these days.
Faith! Faith! Oh, you monster! How could you? She was so sweet, gentle, and delicate.
Great. Now I have to find someone else to tell me what to do.
I shouldn't be seen here. The hood should work.
Hey, not good.
Neque sape malale complexiones, agnus Dei, totitariat in multis.
Meta invece.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
You think you can guzzle the grog? Prove it!
I'm finding one. Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is awake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do, exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfir?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Leof.
Yes. And While he slept, they stole his face. Are we friends now?
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards!
Get free this time! Let's strip the dog off! Hey!
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wember meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. Go, Sunan.
Obsessus cum profeta Mosi imprecari mala
Silent bard. Asser, is it? How's your riding faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be informative. Asser should have stayed a monk. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this.
In the past,
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
but the decay of English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead. And we mourn.
foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king!
They'll kill us all! God save us!
Why do you defend this bloody crown?
Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my sword.
Why won't you die?
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the Bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Aid me, Beeman. If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Itaque motorumque Christi fidelium explentes.
Yes, thou win, Munga.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
We have this! Work with me! Come, brothers, let's end this. Should have run, rabbit!
I will return to Hytham and Ramley. They will want to know what happened here.
should talk to Hytham.
I cleared Winchester of the Order, yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my bucket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There is more to be done.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Eivor, tack fyrir síðan.
Good day, my love.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory? I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Good to see you, darling.
I want to see the Alliance map. It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care.
We will leave now, and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I should go.
Ah, I was just thinking about you.
What have you brought?
Just came to give you a kiss.
How sweet of you, love. Come here.
Hello, Eivor.
May I see your stores?
Ah, that one's pretty good. Is that what you want? This will serve you well. You have a keen eye for quality. Ah, let me look at you. Wonderful. You like the looks of that one? I feel like a proud father. Look how strong you are. All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. There, better than before. I can get you that one easy. Nothing else I can do for you?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Fight well, Eivor.
All right. Bring out my lieutenant. I have to go. See you soon.